I can't remember if I got to it or not, but I was saying before, I have a bit of foresight about casting I think I was starting to get into, and that's that since I played a bit of this before, I know the fact that I get a spellcaster. See, Finn is going to be our elemental sorcerer, whereas Aurora, on top of being a melee character that's fairly excessive... Brr! What an eerie place. Cold as death's own face. That's a very specific thing to say. Do you touch Death's face a lot? But anyway, she's a melee fighter, and she's a... Whoop! Hello. Thank you for that little piece of... Ah! Hello. Don't feel like fighting that spider right now. I just want the health pickup. It's down here. Get all these pickups. Gotta replenish all them meters, right? So you can use your light power on those gems, and they make them glow. And when you do that, you hear a ticking sound. Where flows leads swell. I think I just missed a message. Whoops. Oh no! We'll never get through! Remember the door in the tree? What do we do? Do not worry. Wait and see. Oh no, a light puzzle. How will I ever figure this one out that I've already done before because I lost all the footage? Oops, wrong one. There we go. What a peculiar work of charity. I hope it doesn't lead to tragedy. Up we go! Give me your mana points. But yeah, Aurora's a light spellcaster, meaning she uses light, and Finn is an elemental spellcaster. So it's the generic, like, what is it called? The Black Mage in Final Fantasy, I think? I don't know. The one that uses the 3 elements. I think the mages in Final Fantasy are black and white. There was also a red one, though, at some point, but I don't think that one's in 10, which is the one I'm used to. Yeah, let's just dodge this shit. Pro skills, I don't need no light powers. Is that wolf on fire? Spider, get out of my way. I want this shit. Give it to me. Using a lot of energy here. Let's just fight the spider. I haven't fought something in a while. I definitely should fight some percentage of what I encounter if I'm going to actually gain the experience I need. Now that the reviews are out for this game, there's definitely somewhat of a consensus that this game is relatively easy. But that doesn't mean that you can just go through the whole game skipping every enemy, because then you'll just be underpowered and everyone's gonna just kill you way too fast. And let's not make it that easy for them. Holy shit! I'm sorry. I guess that was a dark enemy, which I have a certain % chance of just obliterating with my light spells in one hit. I'll take it. Let's get that. Let's get those pickups from the bush before this fight abruptly ends without me getting a chance to replenish mana and things like that. Oh yeah, he's probably about to die. Let's grab the other mana. Nope, it all went to the bar. Disappointing. Whatever. Get him! Oh wow, he's still alive. But I'm gonna get an attack first anyway, so... Die? There we go. Quick fight is over, and both people leveled up. There's quite the gap between my characters right now. One thing I did notice is that... We have to get out of here! Calm down. Master your fear. There's only a few and a half of us. You could just disappear. Oh, poor little coward. Good thing he can't get away, because now he's in my party and there's no escape. So as you can see, these guys both are gaining experience even though they're not in the fight. I don't know if they gain more or less necessarily, but they definitely gain some experience. It's getting a little complicated because there's so many goddamn characters to keep track of now, so I need to figure out... Let's see. So there's 3 trees for this guy, and they're all based on elements. So this one is... This one has monsoon in it, so this one gives him water, and also gives him better defend. This one on the bottom right gives him better melee and fire attacks. And this top one gives him a better power on all spells and lightning strike. So guess which one I'm going for? Yay, lightning! My favorite element in video games. Not only is it lightning, but also better spell damage, which just seems like a no-brainer. If he's gonna be a guy that I summon for the specific purpose of hitting people with spells to damage them, then of course I'll go for the one that passively increases all of them. And I think down here there's going to be a 20%. Yep. So when I'm down here, even the spells that I'm not investing points into will have a 20% boost. And by the way, as you can tell, I have Monsoon and Wildfire by default, so I already have all 3 elements of damage. I just don't have better versions of them necessarily. With the Golem, I can choose between Regeneration and... So there's a Regeneration and Melee tree down here, which eventually has a AoE attack where he melees everybody at once. There's Shock, which is... I do an attack that makes someone slow for 2 turns. And then and with that comes the ability to have a 10% chance to knock them back when I'm not using Shock. So like just any attack could also bump them back. And then I have Paralyze, which is that you have a 10% chance to stop them altogether for a while, which is not a gamble I like. I'm not crazy about the idea of using a spell just for the chance of sort of paralyzing them, because the chance is so low. As opposed to Shock, which is that it always reduces their speed by 50%. So I'm going to take this Shock and bump it back 1, because it seems like really, that seems handy to have in your party. To have someone who basically takes mastery of the timing meter that's on the bottom of the screen that tells you who's going to go next. Like, that's a core mechanic of the game, and he basically takes control of it. So that makes him seem like a much more valuable party member. Let's go deal with this Fire Wolf. Hey, Wolfie. Wolfie. I gotta say, this whole blue character thing makes it a little too easy to ambush literally every encounter you have that isn't a boss. Because unless it's a boss that attacks me in a scripted event, I just go after them. So here we have 2 brand new enemies. We have this weird boar creature covered in straps, like a boar mummy, and a flaming wolf. I find it odd that of all places they introduce the flaming wolf character at the bottom of a well. But, you know, whatever happens, I guess. I think my gems are slightly different in this playthrough than you guys have experienced before. Particularly, I think I set my main character up to have... I want to say... Uh-oh, here it comes. What are you gonna do, dude? Dude! That was a rock! That shit's heavy. Incredibly rude. Keep focus fire on the wolf. Is he down yet? He's still not down. Still not down. Okay. Well, here comes the boar getting a move in. I'll just defend. That just seems like a good move, because he's probably going to drop a rock on me. Or that guy. That's also an option, I suppose. Come on, wolf. Just go down. There you go. That's all I really needed from you. I have been somewhat tempted by the idea of, I don't know if I'll do it yet or not, but just to help speed... Oh, wow. I still had my character over on the wrong dude, trying to slow him down when he was dead already. My bad. I bet you this guy might be vulnerable to light attack. So let's try that. But I've been toying around with the idea, because battles can get repetitive, I might skip most of... I had the idea of maybe skipping a lot of the random encounters in each area and just going straight for the bosses and puzzles and just fighting a couple along the way, and then maybe doing some off-screen grinding where I finish clearing the area but don't record the whole process. I feel like that'll just... It probably would help the pacing of this series as a whole. Bravo, you with the beard! Are you a magician? Well, you might say it. Come to the circus and try out. She's inviting you to audition. Up on a stage, are you kidding? Might as well feed me to a griffin. I don't think he takes kindly to anything vaguely threatening or awkward. I'm sure he's a joy to be around. Hey, buddy. I don't need to fight you so much as much as I just want to get this thing over here. There we go. My pickups. There we go. Heal me up. Let's just stun you and move on. There we go. Oh, chest. I figured there had to be something down here. There's a lot of darkness to hide nothing in. Up we go. Is there anything else over here, actually? There's so much space they could hide stuff in because there's so much darkness on the screen. And then left we go. But yeah, I might just do that. I might skip certain encounters and fight them off screen. Just to help speed things along a bit, because these Japanese-style RPGs can be a little repetitive sometimes, and you guys don't necessarily need that. Hello, strange bird that I can talk to. Oh no! It cannot be! Avo, speak to me! Caw. I'm beside myself. Quick! Give me some mint to calm my nerves. Why would I carry mint? No mint? Worse than the birds. Why are you so upset? I do not see. My grandpa this here bird bee. We shall find the cure. Do not dismay. I wish I never got up today. That bird has some serious hair. That's concerning. Why is that the one bird that still has a beard? More pickups from me. Give me all your shit. There we go. Oh, gotta grab everything. It might be useful or something. We can't let myself not get stuff that's useful. Oh, a chest. Any sort of fight coming along? Oh, hey, buddy. Do you work out? Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Sorry. I wonder why they let you circumvent all of those puzzles by, like they let you just light up that one spot and then just skip the entire puzzle. That seems kind of pointless. Like, why would you want to do that if you could just, you know, actually have people do the puzzle? It's just a basic platforming timing puzzle. So it's weird to that they let the player circumvent it with, you know. It's a statue! Shit! What are we gonna do to the statue? Gerd! Well, that escalated quickly. We very suddenly have a three-headed Hydra of some sort. So I have 3 limbs to go after. We have that's clearly fire, and that's clearly water, because it's blue and red. This one, I don't know. It doesn't look like lightning. It has bubbles coming out of it, so it's probably actually poison, which is weird, because you'd think that it would be the 3 elements that Finn has. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have collected that bubble just now. Anyway, I'm going to swap my party out and bring Finn in instead of the acrobat, because frankly, the ability to cast my more powerful lightning spell against this water head in particular seems like it would be very useful. While I'm at it, let's slow the poison head. That seems like a good move. And while we're switching out party members, why don't bring in the golem instead of my main character? He's a big, hardy fellow that'll probably help us last longer. And let's see. Oh, shock takes a long time. Let's just do a normal attack. So I'm gonna use lightning on water. Let's both attack water. Focus fire. And he dodged. Shit. Well, if I hit him, my golem might slow down the blue guy. And in the meantime, my spellcaster will use lightning on the blue guy. Well, he just paralyzed my spellcaster. That's problematic to the whole spellcasting process. Wow, they are angry at the spellcaster. It's like they know what he's up to and everything. Here's the question. I could try to use shock to slow down the poison head, but will I get a chance? Yeah, it looks like I'll have time to do it. I wasn't sure if the very long casting time would make him vulnerable to getting attacked first, but it looks like I'll get it off. Blammo! So now that head's 50% slower. I'm going to try to cast that on all of them if I can, as much as possible. Oh dear lord, that head's already down. Well, I'm a little shocked by how fast that went. Let's get this bush down here. Probably use some more pickups. There we go. Let's try to focus. Try to slow down the fire. Yeah, let's try to slow down the fire dude. No, fire dude's all the way over there. Let's slow down the green dude because he's actually about to go next, even though he's also getting slowed down more. So fire should be weak to water. Let's use water on that head. And then this guy will just try to use... Oh, I could probably not use shock. I might not get the opportunity. Let's just do a normal smash because it's faster. Focus fire on red to take it down. Blammo! Vulnerable to water, critical hit. But not down yet. They're still alive, which is problematic. I might have to switch to one of these characters for my healer soon if this keeps up at this rate. Although, the more heads I take out, the less chance they have to fight back. So at the rate this is going, their actual damage output should decrease significantly. Oh, well, that happened. I'm all out of mana now. You weak? Should I go for a shock or should I just hit you? Yeah, let's just go for the whatever. Blammo! Yep, Firehead's down after a lot of damage. Clearly it's time for me to switch characters. Let's go back to Aurora instead of my spellcaster. Now that I've completely depleted his mana pool, he's kind of useless unless I want to blow a actual. Come on, use a light. How strong is a light spell? Oh, fairly strong. Okay. Yeah, I depleted my spellcaster's mana, so now there wasn't a reason to keep him in, so I switched to Aurora. I can't do smash up anymore, can I? Nope, I'm all out of shocks. Just gonna hit him. Just hit him with all of your attacks. Nailed it. Thankfully, Golem's pretty strong, so that helps a lot. Unfortunately, this guy, the Serpent Tongue, is fairly resilient so far, probably because he has no clear weakness to any of my stuff. I don't know if poison's actually weak against anything. I might check the gems later, because the gems when you look at the gems in this game. Oh wow, there's more bushes I didn't even notice. Oh, the fight's over. I guess I didn't need them. If I look at the gem descriptions, they might tell me that poison's weak against something, but right now I don't actually know, as it turns out. But we sure fucked up that serpent. How many people level up now? Wow, I think the Golem leveled up twice from that fight. It said he had 2 skill points. That's kind of cool. That's one way to play catch up with the rest of the party. Come to the water, quickly! Birds they were, now be free! Left the curse in the capilli! What a curious basin. It shows you what your heart is craving. Perhaps it will show me the moon and the sun. Have a look, it's worth the run! That would sure be convenient if it just told me the solution. Please, it is Holy Saturday, I beseech your grace. The people await your speech, your grace. My Aurora, my heart, broken. Your grace? Someone bring the doctor, your grace! Well, that's not good. Things aren't going so great in the real world, are they? Father! Did you see the sun and the moon? Make your magic again, quick. It only works once. I'm going to be sick. Well, this took a turn. I thought we were in the middle of being all heroic and wiping out Hydras, and now things are all serious and sad. And we're loading. Oh, everyone's safe again and happy. And that one girl's got like a Pikachu bug apparently. That's kind of weird. Where'd you get the Pikachu, lady? That guy has too much hair. What in the world? Oh, they all have too much hair. Are they naked? Do they just wear hats? Finn! Grandpa, good to see you about! None of that. Come here, you cowardly lout. Huh. Princess. Aurora, please, madame. Thank you, on behalf of my people, Aurora. We were afraid to never again see the soft green hills of Lemuria. I wish I could be happy. My heart is colder than frost. I fear that for my father all hope has been lost. The lady's flute. Let us see what it will do. Fingers crossed. Aurora, you sing like a bird. What sweet music I just heard. Nothing changed at all. Not even the weather. Yet somehow, I feel a little better. They say the four from out of darkness came. Mathildis shaped cruel nature with her art. The surging ocean, sin bells, Math did part. Rampart spread his wealth upon the barren plain. Aaron's spear lit the highest peaks aflame. They say at the explorer's heart lies the secret of ages to impart. Through its fire the wilderness they did tame. But if all was dark, from whence came their spark? Light dances along a chain, flaming bright, spreading out to bridge the cold empty night. Star to star trailing blooms of red-hot fire, such a path must span our sky's blackened arc, leading to another dawn, a last light.